Yeah, so I had to change my lighting up a little bit. It was looking a little strong. And that's part of why I wanted to create the Create method, because whether it's booking out this studio that I'm in right now, these things aren't free. So you got to use them the best of your time, and you have to use your resources wisely. You might not have all the equipment all the time, so you got to borrow something from someone. So I'm a sports fanatic, and I use sports euphemisms to explain a lot of complex analogies on a simpler term. So this is what we call fourth quarter mode, right? When you're in your fourth quarter mode, it means you have to get everything correct so that you can win the game. Everybody knows that the fourth quarter is the last quarter in most sporting events. So the reason why I want to talk about the landscape of content in this way is because there's a lot of struggles, a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles that come with it. And that's why I created the Create method, so that you could blow past and just kill all of the rest of these things, right? You could defeat all of these obstacles, more importantly. So the first part of this that we started to encounter as a creative community was the algorithm always changes. So that's why I started using Discord, right? So that I could create a centralized place where we could all connect with each other and use multiple tools. They have all of the tools, including much more than Instagram. And it gives you an opportunity to learn more about how to use different types of applications and show up in a more intimate space, and not somewhere where people can just constantly flow in without certain permissions. So my Discord has dope tools like generative AI, so you can make photography, pictures and graphics and things like that. And then I also have live events in there where people show up like a Zoom call. So it's really good for not needing to download Zoom and the constant updates and the link Zoom. It's just so many hiccups and so much obstacles when you're dealing with Zoom. So Discord's way cooler for creating group setting events and talking to people, whether it be voice or video. And then one of the last things I liked about Discord is that you can integrate a lot of other apps, meaning if I wanted to let people know that I have a new YouTube video out, I can attach it to some systems and it just lets them know instead of me having to constantly post it there every single time. So you can automate a lot of things on Discord because it's really, really smart, and it allows you to build your Discord. Unlike Instagram and other social media, it's pretty much packaged all for you already. And that's no knock to social media, right? Because that was very important for me growing my audience so that I could get people onto the Discord. So, leaving after the algorithms is the part of just having the information necessary to make the videos findable. So there's something called search engine optimization, which is a very technical skill that you have to have. If you're familiar with it, it takes hours and hours of time. And now having some of the AI software that I use, like VidIQ, it's able to take care of all of the search engine optimization stuff. So I can just create, just continue creating. And that's the best part about the Create method, is everything that I've placed in here allows you to just continue creating. Like using GetResponse allows me to automate direct communication with the people who matter the most, meaning they've put and invested the most of their time and shared with me the ways that I can get better, and they've added value to these experiences. I can now directly email them on a really consistent basis, and I can use apps like ChatGPT to just communicate my ideas. I literally can just wake up in the morning, press the voice memo on ChatGPT, tell it what I'm thinking, and then it'll organize my thoughts so that then I can give it an additional task and say, can you turn this into a blog that I can put onto my website and share with the people who visit it, and search topics on the internet, and then I make sure that I detail in that request to ChatGPT, can you make this blog highly search engine optimized, meaning it's very, very good for people finding it on the internet for search engine optimization. So these are just some of the dope things that allow me to just blow through all of the red tape and all of the administrative and tedious work that comes with creating and getting your stuff seen correctly. It allows me to just be in my creative element. And so without holding up too much more of your time with this video on just the idea of how this solves the problem of the average creative landscape, I want to touch on the financial aspect, right? I used to have to pay an accountant. I used to have to pay a camera person. I had to pay an editor, or I have to learn all these skills on my own. I have to pay graphic designers. I'd have to pay people to watch over some of my tasks and just check up behind me. I needed editors. And now I have AI doing all of that stuff. It's saved me hundreds of thousands of dollars. So not only have I gotten a lot of my time back, I'm 10 times more productive. So if I could put that in a mathematical terms without making it confusing, I've been able to do 10 times as much with half of the time. So imagine what will happen now that I've mastered these tools and I'm sharing that with you, because that's the whole point of being a creative in my philosophy and my experiences, is learning how to do stuff so that you can be as creative as possible. Then you can share those creations with other people. And then the people who really want to learn how you did the things that you did can come and learn with you and build with you as well. And now we're creating this community together. So there are things and people who are going to grow with me. After I make my actual stamp in the creative community by acquiring my $100,000 goal consistently in revenue, I want to show 100 other people how to do it. That's going to be my goal and what I would like to share. So I want to share that same system with 100 people so that they can learn how to make that at least, right? They make more than that if they can. That's on them. So thank y'all again. And if you have any questions anywhere within this module, make sure y'all ask questions. Send me a direct message on the Discord, or join our creative chat on Instagram or anywhere else that we create a creative chat, whether it be on Facebook or any new applications, depending on when you get into this experience for yourself. Thank you.